Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Ananda Mohan Kaur, Assistant Professor, Department of Sociology, the University of Burdwan. Now I am going to discuss interview method. This comes under Research Methodology paper, module number 12. Interview method is important because it is widely used in research methodology for data collection. In interview method, one person, the researcher, asks questions to another person, the respondent, and the respondent gives answers to the researcher. In this process, data collection is done, and that information helps the researcher to do his research work. In this discussion, you will learn what is interview method, what are the different methods of interview method, how to use interview for data collection, what are the advantages of interview method and the disadvantages of interview method. Interview method is used for different types of research by the sociologists. For example, interview method is used when the researcher and the respondents can understand each other's language. Otherwise, it will not be possible to use interview method. Interview method can be used for different types of research: cross-sectional research, longitudinal research, experimental research, and for case study research. Interview can be utilized to gather both qualitative data and quantitative data. This point is very important. In case of interview method, interview schedule is very important. What is interview schedule? For research purpose, the researcher prepares a list of questions to be asked to the respondents. This list is called interview schedule. One must note that there is a difference between interview schedule and self-administered questionnaire. For example, in case of self-administered questionnaire, the respondents are requested to write the answers and give it back to the researcher. At the time of filling up the questionnaire, usually the researcher is absent and there is no scope for intervention. In case of interview schedule, the researcher remains present. He or she asks the questions to the respondents and he or she writes the answers. There is another point. In case of self-administered questionnaires, the respondents can see the questions, but usually the respondents can't see the questions in case of interview schedule. On the basis of nature of interview schedule and approach, there are three types of interview methods: structured interview, unstructured interview, and semi-structured interview. In case of structured interview, closed-ended questions are used. Questions are asked to each respondent in the order in which they are arranged. In case of unstructured interview, open-ended questions are used. Interviewer can change the order of the questions, can drop a question, or can ask a new question if they feel necessary. In case of semi-structured interview, it's a mix of both. Semi-structured interview includes both closed as well as open-ended questions. Interviewer has some liberty to change the order of the questions. They can drop a question or they can ask a new question if they feel necessary. Structured interview versus unstructured qualitative interview. Which method yields better results? This question is important, and the answer to this question depends on the objective of the research, availability of time, manpower, and fund. In case of structured interview, Since structured interview lists specific questions to be asked of respondents, the compatibility of the responses received is easier. It is easier to analyze the responses. The structured interviews are very useful when a large number of respondents are to be covered by asking limited number of questions within a very short time period. In case of unstructured interview, the situation is somewhat different. The approach of unstructured interview is flexible and the order of the questions can be altered if needed. Moreover, the interviewer is free to ask questions that are relevant but not included in the interview schedule. Thirdly, though qualitative interview, it is possible to explore suppressed views and sensitive issues can be covered by using unstructured interview. Based on the presence of the interviewer and the interviewee, there are different types of interview methods. For example, face-to-face interview, telephone interview, focus group interview, etc., etc. When the researcher and the respondents are present in the same location, they face each other, and this interview is called face-to-face interview. In some cases, the researcher and the respondents are separated by distance, and the researcher may use telephone for data collection. Then it is called telephone interview. Usually, at the time of the interview, the researcher and the respondent are present. In case of focus group interview, we have one researcher and more than one respondents. In many cases, we have a group of respondents. Then it is called focus group interview. In some books, you will find the term group interview. How to design a study using interviews? There are different steps. For example, first of all, you need to identify the information required. Then define the population to be studied. Thereafter, construct interview schedule. Go for a pilot study. Finalize the interview schedule. Draw a representative sample. Interview respondents, record responses. Analyze and interpret data. Thereafter, prepare your research report. Advantages of interview method. Interview method has several advantages as well as limitations. If a respondent fails to understand the question, the researcher can clarify so that the respondent can answer properly and the researcher gets appropriate answer he or she is looking for. If the researcher is not convinced with the answer, he or she can ask for further clarification. The respondent might be requested to elaborate his point of view. Thirdly, the researcher is able to see the body language of the respondent, and so it is possible to make a guess whether the respondent is trying to hide any information or not. If needed, the researcher can repeat the questions again. So, we find that the interview method helps in data collection from the respondents in a variety of ways. However, we shouldn't forget that the interview method has several limitations as well. Interview method is not very effective for data collection when language barrier exists between the researcher and the respondents. If the respondent fails to understand the questions, then he or she will not be able to answer properly. That apart, some people who are extremely busy are not often accessible for interview. So they may not give time to the interviewer and they may prefer self-administered questionnaire rather for data collection. There are many other limitations of interview method. Many people hesitate to talk about sensitive topics, and it is quite difficult to detect the wrong answers because in most of the cases the respondents are not known to the researcher. Moreover, sometimes the respondents get influenced by the interviewer. This is also an obstacle for gathering proper information. If the respondents are spread over a huge geographical area, interview method would be time consuming and expensive. So when you are thinking about using interview method, this point too should be kept in your mind. Now, in recent times, we have computer-assisted telephone interview, CATI. CATI system have several advantages for survey research. For example, the system provide clear instructions to the interviewers. They randomly select the numbers of the respondents and dials them automatically. So that way they help the researchers to go to the respondents. Secondly, CATI helps the interviewer by displaying the interview schedule and the optional answers in the computer screen. It gives the opportunity of electronic recording of the responses given by respondents. That is also helpful. Thus, immediate data entry into the computer helps to save time and money. This is a major advantage of computer-assisted telephone interview. The computer aggregates the responses and gives a clear idea about the progress of the research. So in this way, computer-assisted telephone interview is very helpful. Telephone interview is cheaper. We need to keep in mind. It is cheaper if the number of respondents is large and the respondents are spread over large geographical area. We also need to keep in mind that it is faster. It helps data collection in a short period of time. People who are busy are often not accessible for face-to-face interview. They might be contacted to give interview over telephone. So that way it helps to correct some of the limitations of face-to-face interview. However, we should not forget that telephonic interview has some disadvantages as well. For example, some people do not like to take part in telephone interview because they do not want to answer questions asked by an interview who is unknown and moreover who is not visible. Secondly, some respondents suspect that their responses would be recorded without their consent, and there is a chance that their statements may be misused later. So they want to avoid telephone interview. This is a major limitation of telephone interview. Since the interviewer does not know the respondents personally, it is not easy to be sure whether the respondents are giving correct response or not. Because we should keep in mind that in case of telephone interview, you are not being able to see the body language of the respondents. Another major type of interview is focus group interview. Now, one major question is how to conduct focus group interviews. In order to conduct focus group interview, first of all, you need to identify information that is required for your research. Then define the population to be studied. Thereafter, identify the issues to be discussed, identify the questions that you want to discuss with your respondents. In the next stage, form the group of respondents. Thereafter, select one moderator who will conduct the discussion. Interview the respondents, conduct the discussion, and record the discussion. Thereafter, analyze and interpret data, and thereafter, with all this information, go to prepare your research report. Focus group discussion has several advantages compared to face-to-face interview or telephone interview. In focus group interview, the researcher talks to a group of individuals. So in a sense, it saves time and it also saves expenditure, because the reduction of time means reduction in cost. Some people hesitate to answer questions properly out of fear during face-to-face interview. In focus group interview, the respondent may expect or may actually receive support from other participants. So they may feel encouraged to speak more loudly about the issues. A participant makes statement in presence of fellow community members. So for that reason, it becomes difficult to hide information. Thirdly, debate and discussion among participants may bring out valuable information. This is also important from the point of view of the researchers. However, we should not forget that focus group interview has its own limitations. For example, some people prefer to talk in face-to-face situation because of more privacy. They do not prefer to talk in presence of other people. Some talkative people may try to dominate the interaction during the focus group discussion. That may create problems, that may obstruct other members to speak. If quarrel breaks out among the members during a focus group discussion, if the moderator fails to control the situation, then there is a high possibility that it can create some sorts of chaos and that the entire purpose of data collection would be affected to a great extent. So that point should be kept in mind. And if the participants object to the use of any recording device for recording the discussion during the focus group interview, then it becomes very difficult recording the statements made during the discussion because so many people are making so many statements. So, from this brief presentation, you have got some idea about the interview method. Interview method is very effective for data collection in many situations in sociological research. Remember, interview method helps in the collection of both qualitative data as well as quantitative data. Secondly, interview method can be used for different types of research designs, for example, longitudinal research design, cross-sectional research design, experimental research design, case study, etc., etc. But you should remember that in order to get best out of interview method, you have to be careful about the situations when interview method is applicable. Interview method can be applied when both the researcher and the respondent can understand each other's language. Otherwise, there would be problems in communication and it will be very difficult to collect data for the research purpose. That apart, interview method is not very suitable in case of people who do not prefer to talk about sensitive issues. So that point too should be kept in mind. You should also keep in mind different types of interview method. These different types of interview methods have different applications. Structured interview is more preferable for survey research when you want to collect information about certain specific points and you want to cover a large geographical area. This is more suitable for quantitative research. On the other hand, unstructured interview is more appropriate for qualitative research, for in-depth study, particularly on issues related to women's operation, etc., etc. So, different types of interview method have different applications, have different advantages as well as different limitations. Now, which method to be selected, that depends on the objective of your research, whether you want to cover a large geographical area or not, whether you are intending to gather qualitative data or quantitative data, and of course the availability of time, money and manpower. So keeping all these things into consideration, you have to make plan for your research and you have to decide whether interview method is applicable for your research or not. With this, we come to the end of our discussion on interview method. Hope you will find it useful. For further reference and for further information, visit EPG Pathshala website. Thank you.